Hello, my name is Nikki.
Hello, my name is Brendan Phillips.
How are you? I am Paul Burns.
Hello, my name is Conor Ryan.
Hi, I'm David Ibanez, and I'm part of Smart Driveway Security.
Okay, so our product is called the Smart Driveway System, or SDS. 1.6 tons of carbon can be saved every year per household that switches to solar energy. This is a substantial amount of carbon and has vast implications for the environment. This is one of the founding values of our company, SDS. So what is the Smart Driveway System? We are a company that is dedicated to advancements in clean technology. We strive to be the #1 supplier of innovative green security by capturing the solar energy that rests on your driveway. Our system will keep your home safe while also powering your car, running car diagnostics, and melting hazardous ice and snow.
So who are we to our consumers? Our goal at Smart Driveway Systems is to position our brand as a high quality and reliable company that specializes in innovative home security, solar technology, as well as maintaining a positive influence on the environment. We recognize today that consumers not only expect practical solutions, but they also expect industry leaders to play a bigger role on the earth that we're living on. So as your fellow civilians, we feel a responsibility to provide a solution for some of these concerns. So let's talk a little more about the problems that we at SDS are looking to address. The first is streamlining technology. As society progresses and technology advances, we see that there's more smart home security features, there's more technology coexisting within our lives. And while it proves to be very useful to us, to how we operate as a society, it can start to be overwhelming and sometimes a little too much to manage. So we're looking to integrate some of those individual processes. The next challenge that we are looking to address is increased connectivity and support for electric vehicles. As we see society progress to adopt electric vehicles, we want to have some sort of support for these computers on wheels, essentially, and integrate them within our own home and security systems. The last but not least challenge we're looking to face is a problem that us living in the Northern Hemisphere are probably all too familiar with, and that is removal of snow and ice. This presents a number of challenges. It's extremely time consuming to always be shoveling your snow every single day. But the second, perhaps more important challenge is that shoveling your snow presents a big health risk, especially to our more senior citizens. So we are taking that into consideration with our smart driveway system. Let's take a deeper look into how our smart driveway system works. So our product has 5 key features to address the challenges previously mentioned. The first are car checkups and charging. So the smart driveway system will be able to connect to your electric vehicle to run diagnostics as well as charge your vehicle. The second feature is the smart security app, which is how you will be able to actually connect to both your smart driveways and your electric vehicle. And the app provides a lot of different ways to interact with both. And we'll talk a little more about that later after this. But the most important part about this app is that previously logged users into the app will indicate as they drive up to the driveway, and strangers or people you don't have registered into the app will show up as unidentified, and you'll be alerted when that happens. The next feature is the wireless car connectivity, and this is actually how your electric vehicle will connect to your driveway. And this is done by using NFC technology, which stands for near field communication. And this is a type of technology that is already pretty common, is used in a lot of phones. And this allows for very close proximity connection. And once your car is connected to your driveway, that allows you to then use the app to start to control some of the features. The next product feature in the smart driveway system is the solar heated portion. And these are electric coils that are embedded within the tiles themselves to allow you to melt snow and ice. And these coils can be controlled from the app itself. Then lastly, our last product features are the LED lights and the modularity design. So we have LED lights that are included within the tiles, and these will allow you to have better visibility during the winter to mark the edges of your driveway. And also it allows you just to have directional lines if you choose, and you can program those within the app. Also, the tiles themselves are modular in design, so you can fit pieces together, and this allows you to replace parts that are broken for cheaper and easier. A little more about the security app after this.
Okay, so I will now demonstrate our app's wireframe. So when you first download the app and go into it, you will be prompted to sign in using your username and password that were given to you upon subscription. So then you press Let's Go, and that automatically syncs the app to your smart driveway system. So once it all loads, you will be brought to our home page where you will see the 4 key components of our app, which are home security, car diagnostics, driveway traffic monitoring, and settings. And the settings are of both the app and the smart driveway system. So if we go to home security, you will be brought to this page, which will show notifications. So for example, this person got a notification that says, it looks like someone's at your doorstep. Would you like to start a Ring live stream? If you press yes, it will bring up the live stream directly in the app, and you can turn your phone sideways for a full view. If you want to go to another component of the app, you can either toggle back and forth down here, or you can go back to the home page and then find it that way. But we're going to toggle down here because it's easier. If you go to traffic monitoring, you will see notifications here as well. So it will either notify you of an unfamiliar vehicle that is not paired to your app, or a familiar one, which they got a notification up here that John's vehicle pulled in the driveways, and asks you if you would like to turn on the lights for them, and you can press yes or no. Then if you toggle to the car diagnostics page, it will give you all of your car diagnostics. So it will tell you what percentage your car is charged, your tire pressure, and if it's getting low, it will give you directions for a service station. And then you can also pair a new car down here. Then if we go to the settings section, you can turn on your heated driveway, you can program the LED lights of your driveway, pair a new system. You can also pair your Amazon Alexa here. So if you want notifications sent to Alexa rather than your phone, you can do that here, and you can also turn off notifications. So that is basically our entire app. If you go back, it will bring you back to our homepage.
Okay. For pricing and products, we offer our basic module tile. Now, when it comes down to our products with the module tile, you're still getting a lot of the features that we go over in our plan. The module tiles are 5x5 square tiles that come in a hexagonal shape, and they're still solar powered, have the reprogrammable LED lights. They still heat up, melt your snow. Free installation from a verified SDS contractor. And with your bulk purchase of tiles, you get a 2-month free trial for our subscription fee, which we will talk about later. The EV charging pad is $999.99. This is to charge your electric vehicles. So basically, in our ads and such, you'll see EVs parked on these pads, and through the wireless technology in the immediate remote area, it emits a charge to your vehicle to give you greater battery life, and that way it makes it easier. You don't need the unnecessary hookups, the installation of a big bulky charger, and that runs right off the solar power from the module tiles and the rest of your smart driveway. Now, the SDS subscription, this subscription to our app service enables you to connect with other security systems, notifies you of driveway traffic and unfamiliar vehicle monitoring. So say you drive a red vehicle, and maybe your spouse drives a white vehicle. If a blue vehicle were to pull in the driveway that isn't a frequented guest, the system knows this and will notify you. Perhaps the most separating feature the SDS app has that many services may not, and this goes back to just the SDS module tiles, is you will get vehicle monitoring. So for example, if you park your vehicle on a square area of 10 to 20 module tiles, it is monitoring your vehicle, your tire pressure, your charge, how your drivetrain is doing, etc. It'll monitor all that stuff, let you know if you need maintenance. Um, and the app is also updated. It's an all-in-one place for home security and maintenance and to keep track of everything that you have. And for every module tile that you purchase or a charging pad, for $15 flat out for the purchase of one single tile or one single pad, you get a warranty with that. So it comes with all purchases come with free technology upgrades and maintenance and updates. Just your normal run of the work stuff, but if they were to break due to the fault of consumer, we would not cover that unless you had purchased the warranty.
Okay, so I will now talk about our market segments. We have 5 different market segments. The first is homeowners, who will gain great value out of our system's home security and maintenance features, such as the snow and ice melting. Currently, 38% of homeowners in the US own a home security system, which will enable us a lot of room for growth. Current systems charge upwards of $40 per month on top of installation fees, which shows the amount of value that those who do invest in home security place on it. Our next segment is working parents. This group will value our home security features, which will enable them to monitor their home when their kids are home alone. The snow melting and car charging and diagnostics features will also appeal to them because it will save them time that they can spend with their children. They will also gain great value from the sustainable and green nature of our system because it will set a good example for their children. 88% of parents reported that they believe it is important to teach their kids how to be environmentally responsible, which supports the conclusion that green and sustainable initiatives are important to them. Moving on to our next segment, we have environmentalists. There are 5.6 million electric vehicles worldwide. However, because electric vehicles are relatively new, it is hard to come across charging stations. The smart driveway system gives these consumers the ability to charge their car right at their home. This group will also gain great value from the green nature of our company. Moving on to the 4th segment of our market, we have elderly people. According to the CDC, there are 3 million emergency room cases every year due to falls in older people. This amounted to over $50 billion in medical expenses in 2015 alone. Our app will melt ice and snow, reducing the chance of them falling in the winter and ultimately saving them the financial pain of mounting medical bills. It will also enable their kids and family to monitor their home while they are home alone. Then our final segment is commercial users. Car dealerships can easily run diagnostics on the vehicles on their lots, as well as charge electric vehicles that they may have, and it will also enable them to monitor their facilities outside of work hours. Restaurants and drive-thrus can use the LED lights to direct traffic, and luxury hotels and apartments can use it to offer their consumers more advanced amenities than they would get elsewhere. So that pretty much sums up our 5 marketing segments.
We at SDS created a survey to help us better understand our market and customers. We had 74 responses to the survey we distributed, allowing us a glimpse into the market. The first graph you see on the left represents how important home security was to the individuals we surveyed. Approximately 46% of those we surveyed stated that home security was extremely important to them. In addition, another 50% said that home security was moderately to very important to them. This would indicate that consumers place high value on the protection of their homes and that this can be promising for our product. If you would direct your attention to the pie chart, this graphic shows us how many people would consider buying a home security system. From our survey, we learned that just over 65% of people would consider buying a home security system. This gives us a better understanding of the market and the potential that our product has. The final graph on this slide speaks to how likely people are to purchase an environmentally friendly alternative product. Our results showed us that more people would rather make an environmentally conscious purchase. In addition, about 50% of people we surveyed said they would be somewhat or very likely to purchase a product that was more environmentally friendly, while only 8% of the people we surveyed said whether product was more green than another, it would not matter to them. The final graph here was used to see what common issues and problems consumers could relate to. We would particularly like to point out the first part of this graph, which shows that nearly 60 people identified with issues of saving time to spend with their family and friends. This is one of the key things our product seeks to resolve by offering features such as snow melting and car charging to save time. This graph shows us just how many different aspects of everyday life our product could improve for the consumer. The survey we administered has given us invaluable insight into our market.
As for our place in distribution, we plan to have inventory facilities in the major areas. And when it comes to New York, California, and Florida, we just believe that these are pivotal places to have warehouses and be a part of the industry. We think that a lot of consumers will be in these areas, especially starting with New York, where we are based out of currently. All of our sales traffic is through our website. We found that it would be best for all sales to be through our website because it's not like this is something that you could install yourself if purchased from Home Depot. Many consumers probably could or could learn how to, but we find that it would be most beneficial that if you're going to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on a system, make sure that it's done right, make sure that we go through quality assurance at our distribution places, make sure that there's no problems with what we're giving you to really build a good name for our product and make sure that all of those independent factors are on our plate and our decisions will reflect what we stand for. For distribution, it will be all in-house employees that will install and deliver the products. We have also talked about the possibility of contracting out to existing contractors and construction workers that could get verified in SDS technology to prove that they have the ability to install our product and then kind of contract it out to them. And we have 24/7 service available via our website. As I already had talked about previously, you also have the optional warranty option, or you have the optional warranty can be purchased for $15 per tile that you purchase. Since our website is such a pivotal part of our business, we decided to really hone in on the website aspect of our project and really take the time to make it as good as it could be. We know that it's a huge dependent factor on sales, and we need to really share our mission with the consumer and sell ourselves as the great company that we are. So to start it off right away, we have a little bit about ourselves. We are the newest innovation breaking boundaries in the solar power industry. We offer a variety of services to consumers. Not only do we offer this sustainable platform, but as we have talked about through this presentation, we offer a lot of really cool features that have never really been seen before. Here we have our products, which you can buy right here in-house. Click, add to cart, go to your cart, and purchase whatever it is that you're looking to buy. We offer the dimensions of these so that you're able to order exactly what you need for your driveway. We also have the option down here of leaving contact information. And right here, what we're looking for you to write is the dimensions of your driveway or any inquiries that you have. But we could always help you figure out exactly how much material you need for yourself. So right here, we have our shop and our about section. It's really important that we build a strong relationship with our consumers, and that starts right here at the website.
Okay, I will now talk about our promotional launch strategy. We plan to first target commercial facilities through sales packets and individualized sales pitches. This will enable us to gain visibility in the market. After breaking even with these commercial sales, we will move on to creating partnerships with some of the commercial facilities. For example, we will give car dealerships reduced rates if they distribute our sales packets with the sale of each of their vehicles. This will enable us to expand into the private user market, which will bring us to stage 3. In addition to these partnerships, we will reach this group through social media content, news coverages, word of mouth, and our website. Then way down the road, when we feel we have a good handle on our finances and the commercial and private user market trends, we will expand into international and public sales. By public markets, we mean adapting our product for local governments to use on city roads, which would enable them to save money on maintenance and repair costs. The reason we plan to hold off on expanding to these markets is because these would ultimately require substantial amounts of investment in adapting our technology and supply chain logistics. Thus, we want to wait until we have ample market trend data and troubleshooting history to ensure the investment is worthwhile. So that sums up our promotional launch strategy.
Just to elaborate on what Nikki said, we have 4 main promotional avenues. The first is social media. We already have an Instagram and a Twitter account, and we plan on expanding to Facebook, Pinterest, and Snapchat as well. This is a perfect opportunity for ongoing communications and support, as people who may not know how to get in touch with us can write directly on our wall or tweet us directly, as we have 24/7 customer service on our social media as well. Our next promotional tactic is our website, which we will further promote through SEO, search engine optimization, and CRO, conversion rate optimization. What SEO does is it allows our website to be the first search engine result when it is searched up. And what CRO does is it converts our visitors into paying customers by changing elements on our website, making it more visually appealing, ensuring that we get more attention and visitors. Our website will also have 24/7 service chat to promote ongoing communications and support. From promotional emails to regular solar energy marketing newsletters, we will target homeowners by sending them weekly emails about setting up their product or how to get insurance for their product, just typical things that every customer should know. This could also take form in regularly scheduled calls and weekly email communications to our members. Another avenue is promotional launch events and partnerships, because we recognize that we do need a boost in sales and attention. So we will partner up with car dealerships by giving them reduced rates if they distribute our product and our sales packet with each vehicle that they sell. And like Nikki also said, we will target our commercial segment to try to set up partnerships with them and hold promotional events at their facilities. We plan to use sales packets and individualized sales pitches to explain the opportunities a partnership with us serves to their company specifically. With homeowners, we plan on using word of mouth, social media, and ads, as well as targeting environmentalists since we are a green company. Lastly, we have elderly people. And for them to get us to understand our product, we're going to have to use word of mouth. And we are going to primarily try and target their family to help them understand what our product is about. So then they could use word of mouth to their family members so they can understand what our product is about. This one is a little bit tricky since elderly people are not as techy and don't use the internet as much. Some use email, which we will use if people do have emails, but we will primarily use word of mouth.
Okay, so just a brief overview of our business climate and our pest analysis. So looking at politics, the results of the election hold huge implications for our product being a green company, especially given Trump's tendencies to cut back on environmental policies and Biden's promise to allocate funding for sustainable initiatives. Moving on to the economic climate, COVID-19 definitely put a damper on businesses, which is something our company will also have to deal with. This especially holds implications for our commercial segments who may still be recovering from the lack of business, so may be less inclined to invest in our product right now. For the social market, we looked into the trends of people buying homes versus renting apartments. Homeowners have actually decreased and trends of renting have gone up. This means we may have to adjust our target market to focus on selling to luxury apartments rather than homeowners. However, these trends may be attributed to the idea that millennials are postponing their decision to purchase homes until their student debts are paid off. This will mean that home sales will skyrocket a little further down the line, which would hold vast opportunities for our product. We also looked at society's growing concern for the environment and the opportunities this would hold for us being a green business. And finally, we have our technological climate, which is continuing to come out with new innovations every day. This will expand the bounds of possibilities for our product. So that wraps up our pest analysis.
Our top two leading competitors are Warm-Up USA and Warmly Yours Incorporated, with Warm-Up USA having $14.3 million in annual revenue and Warmly Yours Incorporated having $9.8 million in annual revenue. These two systems are different but similar in a sense, but they're totally different in the way that their product works compared to us. For example, Warm-Up USA operates via a coil heater, which is distributed using thermal properties and reinforced aluminum foil to make it distribute heat evenly across your driveway. And Warmly Yours Incorporated is slightly different, but it's basically the same thing, as it works with two twin conductor cables and a copper metal sheath, also making the heat distribute easily across your driveway. On the other hand, in the security component sector, there are pre-existing smart security device manufacturers such as Ring and ADT, which we think we will be able to turn as competitors into our collaborators, since our product is unique and one of a kind, and they would most likely collaborate with us. Also to note that none of our competitors have the same offerings that we do, as our product can charge electric vehicles, save you money on your electricity bill, and even connect with smart security devices like Ring and ADT. Not only that, but it has influenced us to not only have commercial, but also residential applications, making SDS versatile, as we could just replace our hexagonal plates if anything breaks, as if with Warm-Up USA and Warmly Incorporated, you would have to get a brand new system replaced. Our most key potential collaborators are Ring, ADT, and Amazon Alexa. With this partnership, it would be integrated in the SDS app, which will also allow you to access these security devices that you already own. The way this works is if an unknown vehicle or person comes up to your driveway that you don't know, it will automatically be detected by Ring, which will notify Amazon Alexa, which calmly says to you that there is an approaching vehicle or person. Then you could calmly talk back to Alexa, giving you a better home automation solution, which means that you're more integrated with your security devices, allowing you to have a more streamlined and optimized security system with our system as well. This is important because when you have a goal in mind to protect your house while you're on vacation or home, you want to make sure your children or your elderly family members are safe. For example, if your child wanders off without any parental supervision, you'll be able to detect that by Ring and Amazon Alexa so you could stop your child before they leave. Or if you or an elderly family member slip and fall and need help, it will be detected and you'll be able to get help faster and quicker through your security devices, but through the benefit of our system giving you the ability to do that. By having these three partnerships, ADT, Ring, and Amazon Alexa, you can independently have the benefit and comfort of security and safety every day without a push of a button. Everything is motion detection. There's so many benefits of having this integrated driveway system, because the true value that SDS has is giving our customers a peace of mind and utility with our product.
To further evaluate our company, we have put together a SWOT analysis. So the first strength of our company is first to market advantages. Because we're essentially creating a new market, we can establish ourselves as the forefront and set the standards for what this industry will have. Also, we have less competitors that we have to deal with, and consumers are more likely to remember smart driveway system as the leaders in this industry rather than another brand, since we're the first. The next strength that we possess as a company are our cutting edge products. These are high value and innovative. Moving on, future forward approach. This means that we are looking to appeal to the consumer and to provide solutions that are geared toward not only current trends and current challenges, but also challenges as we see how they will progress in the future, such as the growth and expansion of electric vehicles. And then lastly, another strength that we possess as a company is the multiple markets. Having a product that combines multiple markets into one means that we can reach an audience to far greater extent than if we only focus on one core market. However, we're not without weaknesses. So the first disadvantage to our company is that we may see some unforeseen challenges. And this is directly tied to our first to market advantages. So being the first company to this market means we have less consumer market research data to work off of. And because we have less data to work off of, that means that we might not predict some trends or problems that we would normally otherwise see. And the last weakness or area to improve upon is our reliance on the growth of electric cars and related technologies. So as electric cars continue to improve and grow in popularity, that means our company will also continue to improve and grow in popularity. And the same is true for related technologies. So things like solar panel technology and batteries for electric vehicles, all those things are tied into the success of our company. Now, moving on to the opportunities of our company, the first is partnerships. And this includes Ring doorbells, Amazon Alexa, as well as dealerships that sell electric vehicles. We recognize that a lot of our competitors could also be turned into our collaborators. The next opportunity is industry trends. So we can adapt different models of our offering to better fit consumers and therefore build a longer lasting relationship with our consumer base. Also, we can improve our marketing by increasing our social media platforms, which will allow us to better connect to our consumer base and figure out what would work best for them, as well as the areas that we can improve upon as a company. So our last opportunity as a company is new target markets. So we're currently focused on operations within the United States, but we're considering moving our operations to overseas as well. We found that research shows that the highest adoption of electric cars per capita are in countries such as Norway and Sweden. So moving our company to include those countries could prove very beneficial to us. The last portion of the SWOT analysis are threats. So the first threat that we see as a possibility are societal changes, and this includes changes in shifts to home ownerships. And obviously, if less people are owning homes, that can affect how many people that we can market our product to, because less homes equals less driveways. So depending on how society shifts in the future, we can start to implement different company models and different offerings to better suit that. Also, there are competitors in the industry that are already more established than we are. They already have their markets and their loyal consumer bases, and some of them offer cheaper alternatives to what we have. But our products are more diversified. We don't focus on one specific market. So in a way, they are our competitors, but they don't offer such a fully fledged and versatile offering as we do. And then the last threat is traditional views in the current market. So this can mean like lack of belief. People are kind of set in their ways and what they view is the right or correct way of home security and such. For example, the analogy I like to make is when Apple first came out with their iPhone, people didn't really know they wanted an iPhone. And now fast forward to 2020, almost everyone has a smartphone sitting in their pocket. So we will try our hardest to convey our value as a company to consumers, as well as promise to deliver on our solutions.
So just to summarize, SDS hopes to lead the home security industry in becoming more sustainable with our innovative green technology. We will appeal to a variety of market segments and attempt to alleviate many issues faced by consumers, such as freeing up their time to spend with their family, making their home more secure, and providing an all-in-one place that they can go to for their various smart home features. Substantial research and surveying has shown the vast opportunities that the market holds for our product. We appreciate your time and consideration in our proposal and hope you support our endeavors to reduce the impact consumers have on the environment, starting with the home security industry and the driveway.